gorgeouses, welcome back to another one of my videos. I know it's been a little bit of time since I've done a video. I just kind of got busy and caught up. It was actually, my birthday just passed recently, so I've been kind of celebrating, went on a little mini vacay. So now I'm back and I am definitely here to do some videos. So today's video I am going to be doing a review on a product that I rediscovered, and that was in my collection like forever. And I've re-fallen in love with it. I had fell in love with it before, and I don't know why I stopped using it, and then recently picked it up again, and now I'm like, oh my gosh. So the product I'm talking about is actually a palette. This is the Neutral palette. This is from BH Cosmetics, but there's different sites that sell it, like Coastal Scents. It's a very kind of like generic brand of neutral eyeshadows. So I bought mine from BH Cosmetics. Roughly around, at the time I bought it for, was $15. I recently looked it up online and saw that it was only $10 though right now, so it's actually a really great steal. And let me warn you, mine is really messy because I have used just like a lot of it. So I am the most neutral eyeshadow kind of a person. This is probably the most like different color dramatic that I usually do than I normally do. It just has a little bit of blue eyeshadow smudged underneath, but for the most part I love my neutrals, and as you can see, the ones that I've hit pan on, those are the neutral, like the most basic eyeshadows possible. And I recently had this in my, I've had this in my collection forever, and then I just kind of pulled it out to test it out again, and I just can't stop using it. What's in my crease right here, this is all from the BH Cosmetics. The only thing is the eyeshadow, that white eyeshadow on my lid, is from e.l.f. So I have this shadow right here. It's going to be a little bit of a plummy, kind of a brownie plum shade. I have that mixed in. And then just on my outer crease right here, I have this darker brown here just to deepen that like little V right there. And then I have a black from my Inglot actually smudged in too, just at the very, very corner. But I just love these shadows. They are so wonderful. Most of them are matte, but there is some shimmer shades to it. However, the shimmer ones just aren't that pigmented. So I'm gonna say that there's definitely some hits and misses within this, and a couple of shadows that I definitely don't use, like this kind of pinky shade right there. I definitely don't use that. However, it's mostly the neutral ones that I use. And let me say, I do have quite a few neutrals from MAC as well, like MAC eyeshadows, Brown Script being like one of my most favorite ones. However, in the BH Cosmetics, this is going to be a very similar reddy brown. It's not going to be as red as Brown Script, but it's very, very similar. As well as I have Down Brown here from MAC, and it's not as deep as this brown, but they're just very similar payoffs and just really dark too. So if you can't afford MAC eyeshadows, especially since this MAC eyeshadows I believe are like $15 as is, with just this like little compact, and then if you get it in a refillable form, these ones right here, this is like around $11. But if you can get all of this for the same price as one eyeshadow, and they actually have really, really good pigmentation. This is Cork, and Cork is very similar to this one right here, and I use that all the time for my crease, just to have that little like soft blending eyeshadow color. And then I also have Soft Brown here, and Soft Brown, this one's going to be just a little bit more unique. It's not going to be as dark as this, a little bit more similar to this, but this has a little bit of a more shimmer to it. But if you are in love with neutrals and you just don't want to shed the money there for MAC eyeshadows, I fully recommend this palette. It's pretty amazing. These pigmentations here, this dark brown right here just shows so beautifully. The lighter the shades, they're going to be a little bit harder to show up, so you definitely need a good base with them. Here goes that shimmery white right here, and then for some reason I've been loving this shade right here for on top of my eyelid right there, and it's just been doing really, really good. And it's a little bit of shimmer. It's more of a satin finish, I would say. So there's just so many different color combinations, especially if you're starting out in makeup and you're just learning different like techniques with blending and shading in. I would say you need to pick up this neutral palette. It is so wonderful. I pull it out pretty much every day now just to do my makeup, whether it's my crease, just a little neutral eyeshadow because I love my neutrals. I can't ever go without them. They're so perfect. So fully recommend this, especially for the price and just the quality of this too. And let me show you that little plum brown right there. And see, it's right there. So it's like a little bit of a muted mauve too. That's what's in my crease right now. So totally loving that. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or comments, you know, you can list it below. Thank you, gorgeouses. Bye.